Falcons trading away Matt Ryan, going with Marcus Mariota likely as the starter this season. And it's Kenny Pickett here at number 8. He's your number 1 quarterback, right?
He's who I would take first overall, first of the quarterbacks. I would take Kenny Pickett. And I think, again, this is a team. Until you fix the position, you have to try to address it. And I think Kenny Pickett's the most NFL ready. I think he can step in right away and play. He's not going to be forced to because they do have Marcus Mariota there. But I think Kenny Pickett is the most NFL ready, can step in and play right away.
I agree that he's the most NFL ready. Pete's crazy if he thinks he's not playing next year because Marcus Mariota is going to last about 2 quarters on that offense that has absolutely no one other than Kyle Pitts. They're in worse shape than the Texans. They're in worse shape than the Jaguars. You can't name a team that has less on paper offensively than what the Falcons currently find themselves. So, again, I understand the pick. I think you could go perhaps defense here. You could take a Sauce Gardner, for example, to pair opposite A.J. Terrell. That ain't going to move the needle in terms of making your football team immeasurably better right away. Kenny Pickett isn't either. That's the issue. There's no one to be there to protect him. He's not having anyone to throw the ball to. There's not much running game to speak of. But as Pete just noted with the Carolina Panthers, sometimes when you're desperate, you do desperate things. And I'm sure Arthur Smith didn't sign up for this. He's looking for a quarterback, and if he likes Kenny Pickett, I would imagine he would think long and hard about taking him right here at number 8.
They're going to be bad enough, though, that you would think that they'll be near the top of next year's draft when there are going to be better quarterbacks, right?
Are there? I mean, everybody says that every year. Oh, next year's going to be a great quarterback class.
We're going to look at them differently than this year's class.
Well, okay, you're talking about Alabama, right? You talk about him?
Of course, Bryce Young.
He's tiny. He's 5'11". I mean, is Stroud at Ohio State?
So are you trying to say that the class of 23 draft is going to be
don't know
worse
yet.
than this
I think
quarterback?
there's going to be some guys that emerge. I think
Okay.
There's some quarterbacks. The Kentucky quarterback is a guy who can emerge. I think Miami's quarterback, Van Dyke, can emerge. But as of right now, we talk about Bryce Young. He's 5'11".
Ryan, have you done a 23 mock yet?
I've done 3 of them.
Okay.
And Bryce Young, Pete is actually right. There are concerns about Bryce Young. His size is a big concern. He didn't mention Tanner McKee out of Stanford. That's another guy to keep an eye on. He's bigger, so I don't know if Pete's okay with that. But I think on paper, Pete, you would admit that next year's class feels better than it did right now as we sit here looking at this class.
Yes, but okay, Stroud would probably be one, but then what? Then you got a 5'10" quarterback. Then what else do you have? I mean, seriously.
You got to keep your fingers crossed on Spencer Rattler is what you got to do.
Oh, stop it. He was awful at Oklahoma.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.